Hey collectors, here is a look at the Masters of the Universe cartoon collection from Mattel, and I would like to thank Rare Find Toys for this. Link in the description below. Check them out. At the back of each card, there is a specific accessory or weapon which you can see the character is within the episode of the cartoon series. And at the lower part of the card, you can see the other characters in each wave. And for me, it's a mix of wave 1, 2, and wave 3. Out of the plastic tray, He-Man comes with a mini comic book. Mask of the Magi is the title, and this card is very thin, so it's up to you how would you cut or open it to get the figure. He-Man is strapped to the plastic tray, so I suggest cutting those from behind, and the other accessories are at the back of the figure. And also he is in a squatting position. Again, whoever is so obsessed with muscular men in a squatting position in Mattel, please fire that guy. The figure stands at 6 inches tall, and this is what he comes with: the scabbard for the sword, the power sword, and the sword of the ancients, which both of these He-Man can hold. He is also posable, and this time you can straighten out the legs and the arms, but still the body proportion is way off. And here is the backside of the figure, where the unproportioned body is very obvious from the waist down. Mattel should have added half an inch to its width and half an inch to its length, just not to make him look like a dwarf or a midget. Here is besides the Super 7 Filmation version of He-Man. And this one I still prefer over the new line of Mattel. Besides it, the cartoon collection looks like a midget or a dwarf with long arms, broad shoulders, and skinny waistline down to his legs. And this is the part I hate, the crotch area, because in the cartoon collection, it looks like he is wearing a bikini and not a trunk. For the backside, the sword sheath for the Super 7 version is for a left-handed guy, and for the cartoon collection, it's for a right-handed. But both versions are a fail for me because in the cartoon, Filmation depicted the sword is inserted in the sheath until it reaches the handguard, and not like this. In the cartoon collection version, the sculptor again miscalculated the length and width of the sword sheath. So it's not justifiable that the cartoon collection is not as expensive as the Super 7. Hasbro is also doing mass marketed figures, and they don't turn out like this. If you are wondering if the cartoon collection He-Man can be put on Battle Cat, then here is your answer. He looks like Gimli riding a warg for me. It's acceptable, and it's up to you if you want to put him on your display riding the Masterverse version of Cringer, or probably use the other version with the Origins line and it will match with his scale. It's already 2024 and Mattel still can't get over their fetish for muscular squatting men in Eternia. And how is it that at this point they still can't get the body proportion for a human correct? If there are only other companies making 6-inch figures for the Masters of the Universe line, I won't go back to Mattel. And for size comparison, here he is with Yamcha from Dragon Ball by SH Figure Arts and Bruce Wayne from the Dark Knight Trilogy by Modo Model Kit. With Voltes 5 from Voltes 5 the anime series by Bandai under their SMP line, and Batman from the Dark Knight Trilogy by Modo Model Kit. And finally, with the other cartoon collection, characters from Mattel, Trapjaw, and Duncan Man-at-Arms. And with that, thank you all for watching and see you all again next video.